Hello, I'm Samahtut and my partner is Bengaluru. Today we will be talking about SPC basic control charts. What are basic control charts? They are a statistical tool for improving and monitoring quality. They detect the presence of variation, and in its basic form, control chart is a plot of some function of measurements of process versus time. Data points are compared to UCL, the upper control limit, and LCL, the lower control limit, and all points should fall within 3 standard deviation of the mean. Some key assumptions. First, the mean is distributed according to a normal distribution. Second, the measurements are independent of each other. And finally, when the process is stable, multiple subsets of data must be collected. The grand average, the average range, and the average standard deviation are calculated. And when the number of measurements n is less than 15, we could use the table A from the wiki to find the constant A2, A3 to help us in the calculation of the UCL and LCL.
There are 3 charts used in SPC Control to monitor how well the data points fit in a given process. First is the X bar chart. It uses the average of all the data points as the center line. Second is the R chart. The average range is taken as the center line. Lastly, the S chart uses the average standard deviation as its center line. Here's an example of how to plot X bar chart. We're given 4 experimental subsets of data. What we need to find are the grand average, the average range, and the average standard deviation. With 4 data points in each subset, we will be able to use the constants in table A to determine the upper control limit and the lower control limit. This is the resulting X bar chart. The red solid center line is the grand average. The average of each data set appear as blue dots. As you can see, the data set averages are very close to the center line. They are within 1 standard deviation of the center line. This process is said to be stable.